undefeated WBA champion.
I had to mute it because the music would get me copyrighted. He did make weight. You're going to see. Please subscribe on TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Tomorrow on Sky Sports Box Office over in the UK and here in the States on the DAZN midday card is a nice card. I like it, especially if you're a hardcore boxing fan. From Lee Selby to Ricky Burns being a crossroadish type fight. You know, a must-win for Lee Selby and a career must-win for Ricky Burns. Lawrence the Saucer Collie looking better his last couple of fights. Not too many stinkers. You got Conor Ben. I ain't gonna lie to you. As long as he don't get really, really hurt, I do want to see his pop get beat up. Crazy. I'm going to be covering that. Nigel Benn versus Saki Obika. It's like a 15-year age difference. One's 40 and one's 55 or some shit. Nigel.
This should do it. Should do it.
Please subscribe. You know, I think that if he was to win, well, they are both of them already talked about, you know, some weight issues, especially Regis Prograis, that if he wins, he made the weight. He's going to go to 147 pounds. I think that, and especially with Jose Ramirez being hurt and he being ordered to fight Victor Postol, but yet Regis Prograis with his WBC diamond is supposed to be the mandatory. It's some weird shit going on, man. But we're going to talk about it. Josh Taylor's resume is better than Regis Prograis. Here, let me mute right there. So, in my opinion, Josh Taylor could win this, man. It's a 50-50 fight. He has the better resume. And the fact that, you know, a lot of people, you know, I noticed the people who are giving their opinions haven't really been covering the Regis Prograis. Haven't really been covering, you know, Josh Taylor. Because when it comes to World Boxing Super Series, it's been, you know, like, well, no, not the World Boxing Super Series. I'm talking about Season 1. When it comes to Josh Taylor, unless you was watching those Cyclone sports cards on those streams before the DAZN and ESPN Plus came along, it was hard to watch his fights. And Regis Prograis was barely being televised and jumping from network to network. By the way, Regis Prograis is listed at 5'8". He ain't no 5'8". He's about 5'6", 5'7". No bullshit. I've met him in person at a Barclays fight a couple of years ago. He was in the crowd. So the winner is going to be the WBC Diamond, Ring Magazine, IBF, and WBA Super World Champion at 140 pounds, but they can't get Jose Ramirez because Jose Ramirez is injured. And then when he comes back, he was ordered to take on Victor Postol. But shouldn't Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor winner trump that? Because it's a unification? And to be for undisputed, this doesn't make sense. And Regis Prograis, you know, I can understand, like, if bigger opportunities come at 147, especially with his struggling. They've been talking about it all week, that one of them been struggling to make weight. And it looks like it was Regis Prograis. He did make it, though. He made it. So I'm sure all fighters have issues making weight. I'm sure it's fighters that struggle damn near die before they get on the scales that we never hear about. You know?
WBSS Muhammad Ali Trophy. Who will be unified? Unified WBA IBF
Who you got, though?
lightweight champion of the world.
Who you got, though?
Taylor versus Prograis.
That size could be an issue. However,
and actually, there's probably a little bit more sentiment behind this than just ticket selling for these two. They've been in each other's faces on a number of occasions. I think, Darren, as Prograis said, they're probably just sick of each other at this stage. All the other ones been asked about for the last 3 or 4 weeks is about the other fighter in front of him. And finally, tomorrow night, we get to find out who is the best once and for all.
Look, when you see this, it's just it's the fighter's last opportunity to try and gain some advantage.
Undefeated versus undefeated at the London O2 Arena Saturday night, live on Sky Sports Box Office. Stream to the United States on the zone.
And the WBA belong to Ramirez after that terrific win against Hooker. He'll be watching this keenly because he'll know at some point if one of these guys shows this.
So, looking at the rankings, and it is a mess. It is a mess. You know, here, let's go up to 140. It is a mess. Let's go check it out and run through it. So, as I said, WBC and WBO unified champion after beating Maurice Hooker, Jose Ramirez, is injured. He's got 2 mandatories, actually 3. But this WBC diamond was supposed to guarantee him a shot at the WBC. Like, the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman is on some bullshit lately. For real, for real. He's on some bullshit. Like, making this whole franchise champion shit is fuck things up. And then it's like, what the fuck is the reason for the WBC diamond belt then? What the fuck? Because if I remember correctly, right? The winner of the World Boxing Super Series will be guaranteed a shot at Jose Ramirez, the WBC championship. And now they added this Victor Postol like to the mix. And then don't get me started with the WBA and their fucking bullshit. Mario Barrios has been ordered to take on Bakhtir Akhmedov again. What the fuck does the WBA gold fucking mean? And this guy right here I gotta add is the WBA interim. No bullshit, man. It's weird. You're weird. WBA Caberto Mendoza, you sucking me. You sucking me. Ah! Am I right? But yeah, man. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. I'm going to be here tomorrow with post-fight results and highlights and a stream after the card to roll into the top rank card. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media right down below in the description box.
Match over each other. It's very, very interesting to see how Prograis, a slightly smaller fighter, deals with Taylor, physically imposing himself. And of course, he does a lot of sparring with Luke Campbell, who